Arsenal were held to a 1-0 draw at Norwich and saw more names added to their injured list. Laurent Koscielny has recovered from the hip problem which forced him off in the first half. Arsenal have an unchanged back line. Aaron Ramsey has moved to a more central role, with Santi Cazorla expected to be out for months with a knee injury. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's return is opportune, with Joel Campbell also in. There's more pressure on Olivier Giroud, with Alexis Sanchez another absentee. But one big plus for Arsene Wenger: Theo Walcott is available after passing a fitness test, albeit from the bench. Sunderland pull clear of the relegation zone with wins at Crystal Palace and at home to Stoke. Flexibility could be the key for Sam Allardyce, who's again opted for three central defenders between Yedlin and Van Arnold. Ola Toivonen is called up because Lee Cattermole was hurt in training on Friday. Stephen Fletcher has a lone role at front, with Duncan Watmore and Fabio Borini expected to get forward and to support whenever possible. Billy Jones is on the bench after suspension, while Vito Manone won the FA Cup with Arsenal before going to the North East. Watmore. Possibilities here now for Sunderland. Borini on his way. It's a chance, and it's a smart save by Cech.
It's a strong piece of play actually from Stephen Fletcher, trying to hold on to the ball here, but Duncan Watmore does brilliantly. I thought the chance had gone, he hadn't got his head up, didn't have the vision to make the pass. A brilliantly weighted through ball though. Borini does pretty much everything right, but just look at Petr Cech, great angle to see it here. He's actually on his way down, exactly what Borini is looking to do, and that...
Ramsey easily getting away from Toivonen. Prepared to take the shot on as well, and he wasn't too far away.
Well, Toivonen has to do better than that. Far too easy for Aaron Ramsey just to glide. This is what his game can be all about, playing more central today. But he can burst forward, and Toivonen, that's not good enough. You've got to stay shoulder to shoulder with him, and then you've got to close him down fast.
Watmore gives chase, and he will get there ahead of Mertesacker, who backed away a little bit then. Borini, and a wonderful save by Cech. It was the attempted clearance which almost wrong-footed Petr Cech, and Arsenal rocking again.
Well, it's just positionally, players are just not doing their jobs. Bellerin is caught far too far upfield. It's just one straight ball from Kabul, and Watmore's in. And just nervous defending from Arsenal. Actually comes off an Arsenal player. Is it Flamini? Possibly. Great reactions from Petr Cech. He's a giant goalkeeper, but he had to get down smartly.
And Villa. Ramsey. Tapped on again by Giroud. Ozil. Now Campbell. Brilliant finish. Arsenal in front. They've had to be patient, but they've taken their chance when it came. Arsenal pressing and pushing, and now they get their reward. Well, it hasn't been as easy as Charles' play, but it is Joel Campbell who's made the breakthrough.
Well, this is what the top sides can do. If you don't score when you're on top, they have the quality with one incisive pass to kill you off. And I just criticised there DeAndre Yedlin's defending. He gets caught square and ball watching. He doesn't know where Joel Campbell is. Just watch him on the far side there. He just steps up, but then he's always watching the ball. He has no idea where his man is. The weight of the pass is wonderful. Campbell is definitely onside. A very tidy finish, but Yedlin, you have to be more aware as a fullback or a wing-back about where the winger is, and he has no idea on this occasion. You look at it again, there's no pressure on Mesut Ozil. So as a fullback, as a wing-back, you have to drop, you have to be aware of where the pass is going to end up. Ozil's not going to score, but Campbell certainly will.
Push forward. Final minute of the first half. Difficult free kick for Arsenal to try and defend. Swept in by Villa. Missed by Toivonen. It's an own goal. It's got in off Giroud. Sunderland level. It's a real stunner for Arsenal. Toivonen will try and claim it, try and celebrate the goal, but it is an own goal put in by Olivier Giroud.
And it's no more than Sunderland deserve on this first half performance, but this is a lesson for all free kick takers. Don't necessarily try and pick anybody out, just whip it in, and importantly keep the ball on target. It can cannon in off anybody, and that's exactly what happens here. Giroud doesn't see it till late, can't adjust his body, and he has had a very difficult first half. But Villa, there's pace on it, it's on target. It's actually Toivonen who steps over the ball, really just wrong foot Giroud more than anything else. He goes at it with his wrong foot, goes at it with his left, should be clearing with his right. It's a nightmare for Giroud, but exactly really what Sunderland deserve.
Well, we'll just have one extra minute at the end of the first half, but Sunderland have spent so long. Monreal, Campbell. One back by Monreal. And put into the side, netting by Ramsey. Those on this side of the ground thought that that was on the way in, but the anguish on his face tells you that it went wide.
I just wonder with Monreal here, can he just take a bit of the pace off this pass? He's clearly, and he does well, he works everything himself to get the ball back, but then when he looks up, he sees Ramsey just really roll it into his path, he guns it at him, and that's difficult even for a player of Ramsey's ability to adjust his body and try and flick it across Pantilimon. There's just too much pace on the ball in.
Ramsey. Back with Oxlade-Chamberlain. Pantilimon untroubled. Different role for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain this second half.
Well, he knew exactly what he was going to do here when the ball is played to him. He just rolls it across his body, gets it out of his feet. It's Toivonen again, who just steps across. Does the touch possibly come off him? And just clips somebody on the way, yeah.
Ozil. Back with Ozil. Now Ramsey, offside. Wouldn't have counted anyway. Terrific exchange. This is on the edge of the Sunderland penalty area to try and get Ramsey in the clear.
Oh, it's so difficult to defend. It's very important you have a good back line. People are looking along the line, making sure they're not dropping deep too early, because this is exactly what players like Ozil and Ramsey are looking for. It's a very good defensive line. Kabul could have dropped, he didn't. And that's why Ramsey was offside.
Toivonen now in an advanced position. And that's a fine save by Cech. Real zip in the shot from Stephen Fletcher.
Well, it has been so impressive, the urgency, the decisiveness of Sunderland when they go forward. They're trying to make things happen, they're not waiting, hoping Arsenal will make mistakes and give them opportunities. They're forcing the issue. What more? And Fletcher, once again, Petr Cech having to make a decent stop.
In by M'Vila. Met by Toivonen. And somehow saved on the goal line by Petr Cech. Fletcher was darting in and took a blow on the ankle for his perseverance then. But Arsenal wrong-footed by the corner. Big chance for Sunderland.
There's a Fletcher and Mertesacker at the far post, and a wonderful flick on, a well-worked set-piece. We know Sam Allardyce works very hard on set-pieces, and everything looked right. Well, like Fletcher's going to tap it in at the far post. Wonderful pacey ball in, once again from M'Vila. A little flick on from Toivonen. Oh, Petr Cech again, his positioning, his reactions are so quick. It's not easy really for Stephen Fletcher, coming at it with the outside of his right boot, under pressure from Mertesacker. Collides with the post as well, that's where he picks up his injury. And the opportunities Sunderland have had, they could easily be ahead.
Excellent positional sense from Petr Cech. There's a flick on which caused problems for Arsenal then.
Oh, but you do feel
Ozil always available, always looking to make things happen. Just needed a nick off Giroud then to cause problems for Sunderland.
Well, Ozil is the one, he's the game changer. We saw it with the opening goal. You can't stand off him like this. He's such a talented player. He'll pick a pass or get his shots in. Eventually he'll punish you. He's the one player. And
no doubt that Arsenal are getting the best out of the German international Mesut Ozil this season. Monreal, now Ramsey. Brilliantly done. Payback time from Olivier Giroud. Wonderful headed goal by Giroud. He's all smiles now after giving Sunderland a helping hand just before the interval.
Well, it's not happened too often, but Arsenal suddenly step up the tempo. They quicken their game, and then when the ball comes into the box, the key thing here is Olivier Giroud is on the move across Yunus Kabul. He's getting across the defender, and that's why he's to the ball first, and that's why he scores the goal that gives Arsenal the lead. That's a good reaction from Giroud after, of course, his own goal, but it's just a small zip. Monreal makes it happen. Ramsey, decent ball in, and then the centre forward on the move across defenders, absolutely key. It might only be 3 or 4 yards, that bit of movement, but the pace on the ball, he just has to redirect it. Pantilimon, not a chance of stopping it.
Fine header by Olivier Giroud. That's his 8th goal in the Premier League this season. Relief there for all to see from Arsene Wenger, who's ready to make a change. Mertesacker in there with Koscielny. Giroud off the line. Yedlin it was who made.
Fine player.
Ozil teed up by Walcott. Here's Ramsey. He wasn't offside.
Well, somebody, Ramsey, a shout here, could possibly have taken this ball down. But look at the movement off the ball. They know they can make these runs. They are. The range of passing will find them. Gets off the ground, goes for the spectacular.
Villa. Fine challenge, less so impressive shot.
Well, it is. He wins the ball back brilliantly, but needs just to get his head up here, get slightly excited. He's had a very good game at Villa. Stephen Fletcher's actually made a move out to his right. You see here, could have actually released the pass to his right, but too tempting to take the shot on.
Watmore getting behind Monreal. Had to take the shot earlier, there was nobody up to support. Villa. Rodwell. Van Arnold! What a glorious opportunity for Sunderland. Sam Allardyce can't believe it.
Well, we saw it with Yedlin, with Joel Campbell's goal. You see Bellerin here, absolutely no idea where Van Arnold is. Maybe the only problem for the wing-back, it's on his right foot, not on his left. Can he let it come across his body? Not really. Has to take it on with his right boot. But Bellerin is mighty fortunate to get away with that.
And Patrick Van Arnold just got his 5 additional minutes. Ozil. Ramsey! Pushed away by Pantilimon. Chambers. With it. Monreal. Still a spring in the step of Monreal. Here's Ramsey. Gibbs. Walcott looking for the opening. Maybe they'll find it this time. Ramsey. Eventually. They've huffed and puffed so much in the second half. Aaron Ramsey has wasted a couple of great chances to get Arsenal's 3rd goal. And now he's finally achieved it.
Well, it is hard on Sunderland and Sam Allardyce. I think the scoreline flatters Arsenal. But it's simply the fact that Sunderland were just committing so many bodies up the field with the quality that Arsenal have. They can penetrate really at will. Just overplaying here. No one's willing to get a shot in. Eventually, when it does come in from Chambers, there's a bit of a lucky deflection, and Aaron Ramsey can maybe just scramble it over the line. And they'll be pleased with the win, Arsenal, but I don't think they'll be happy with the manner in which it's been achieved.
Jumped for joy from Arsene Wenger.
Performances I've seen them put in, and they have been slightly unfortunate. The architects of their own downfall haven't taken the chances, good chances that have come their way.
Arsenal returned to winning ways, but it was a struggle against Sunderland, who showed great resolve and perhaps had the better opportunities. Fabio Borini missing a good chance at 0-0, and then Patrick Van Aanholt missing an opportunity to make it 2-2. Between that, Joel Campbell had put Arsenal in front. Olivier Giroud put through his own goal just before the interval for Sunderland's equaliser. It was Giroud who put Arsenal 2-1 up. And then it was Aaron Ramsey who sealed their success deep into second half stoppage time. Arsenal went firing on all cylinders, but Sunderland can take great encouragement from this, even though at the Emirates it is finished. Arsenal 3, Sunderland 1.